Yeah, dude. I'm older. 52.
Oh, you're old.
Fuck, man. 52. That just sounds so old. I remember thinking like 40 sounded so old. Even 50 sounded so old. Maybe let's just be honest. It's old.
It all sounds old.
Oh, old. How was your Mother's Day? What did you do for your mom?
It was good. We, spent time with her.
I mean, that's really all moms want.
I know. My parents, because it was so now in St. George, Utah is the World Finals Ironman.
Oh, okay.
And they just did that. And there was 1 million people here in town. And then on the day of the Ironman, all these roads closed from 3 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Oh,
like big roads.
So you couldn't go anywhere?
It was kind of difficult. It was very confusing too. Anyways, I did get back up to the ranch and stayed Saturday night because the Ironman was on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And Todd and myself had planned to go up there early. I was up there Thursday night. I drove home Friday because I needed to get my Dutch Plus test in the mail before 4:00. And it had to freeze for like once I finished it, I needed to put it in the freezer and then send it. So I was up there for Thursday night, came home, put that in the mail. And then Todd got here on Friday. But then it was very difficult to get to the ranch on Saturday.
Yeah.
So what we did is finally got up there that evening and just had dinner with mom and dad.
Fun.
And then woke up Sunday and started working on a few things. And then my mom and dad ended up going down back home because they had been up there since Thursday. They went up Thursday to get out of town because there's too many people here. And then I came home and all the siblings came over, worked their way over to the house.
It was just a madhouse.
Yeah, except for Cody. And yeah, we hung out. And my mom, we had burgers last night.
Did your mom cook for everyone or did you guys cook for her?
Nope, she cooked.
That's bullshit.
Here's the thing is like with that many people at the house, she prefers it.
I know.
It's like, it'd have to really be planned, but if
I know, I'm the same way.
If we're at your house, Jeanna, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like, no, don't lift a finger. We're cooking for you, but they're like in your kitchen. It's like Daniel, right? He's like in your kitchen and he's like opening drawers and closing drawers and trying to do stuff and kind of making a mess, but like doing like a pretty good job at making you a meal.
Like trying.
How badly do you want to just like kind of help? Watching
things just get fucked up. I'm like such a freak about my stove.
Yeah.
So like every single time I cook, I take the grates off and I wipe it down and do all that. I know your mom does the same thing, but it's so funny because they had a birthday thing for me on Saturday. And then everybody came over here and Katie, our friend Katie, walks in. She goes, "Do you use this stove?" I was like, "Yeah, I just clean it." She goes, "Oh my God, I love you. I wish I lived with you." I was like, "I just can't do it. I can't handle like dirt or crumbs or anything like that."
Yeah, you guys went to like a glow in the dark place?
Yeah, we did. So they did, it's called Ready, Set, Glow.
Mm-hmm.
It's for children, but
Perfect.
Courtney had seen it and she was like, "Oh, that sounds like it'd be fun." So she booked me a party and it was like 8-year-olds leaving, 8-year-olds coming in. And they literally had like my name on a little sheet. It was like a kid's birthday party. You had to put your shoes in it. Everyone's looking at all these parents are with their kids, just looking at us like, "What the hell are you doing here?" It was fun. They booked it for 2 hours. It's like I think it's a 2 hour. We only made it an hour. I mean, it definitely was for children. It was geared for kids. But they had like a little rock climbing, but everything you couldn't climb past, say, 7 feet. So it wasn't much for us. And played dodgeball. That was super fun. Got a little gnarly out there.
Oh, I bet.
The guys were getting pretty brutal. And
I can imagine. I mean, we had your last year's birthday party. I went to Vegas with 2 black eyes. Remember it?
I remember it. I was laughing because everybody came over here like they did last year.
Yeah.
And stayed up super late. And we were playing games, Rage Gauge, we're playing dice games, all this stuff. Kylie, my daughter didn't leave till 2:30 in the morning. People are passed out everywhere. I go into my bedroom and Adam and our friend Adam and Marcus is like, they're sleeping in my bed. Daniel's in the guest room. Sam's passed out on the couch. One of our friends' boyfriends, I get up at like 6 a.m. and I decide, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom in the guest bathroom. So I walk through the house and I look, and one of our friends, a couple, one person is in bed with Daniel. The other person, the guy, is laying on the ground. And I was like, oh, that's weird. He must've been snoring or something. So then go back to bed, get up like an hour later. And our friend is shuffling through the house and she just looks at me and she goes, beep, peed the couch.
Of course she did.
No, she didn't. He did. I think he's like 35.
Dude.
Pissed my couch.
I was going to say, when you started talking about this story of someone,
I know.
I did something. I'm like, okay, someone got super drunk and like peed in all your shoes.
No, pissed my couch. And this person is newer to the group. You know, it's one of our friends, like newer boyfriends.
He'll never live that down.
Oh my God. Sam and Daniel dying.
Did they go in on him?
Oh my God. So she had already pulled the couch cushion off and put it in the wash. And I was like, oh no, let me being a control freak, let me wash it. And I said, well, where's the cushion? She goes, it's outside. It was outside. I was dying. And I told him, I was like, hey dude, I get it. Like I've pissed the bed before. I was a bedwetter growing up. I was, the kid with the sleeping bag laid out during camp. I was that kid. So yeah.
Because they walked around with a sign on her back at camp that was like, I pee the bed.
At the bed. Well, they were laughing. They go, oh, was it like one of those sleeping bags that are like personalized? It's just my name on it hanging. But yeah, so that was interesting. But I was so hungover for Sunday, and my son Jordan was sweet enough to, they all decided that they were not going to have it here because they knew that I would clean and cook and do all that. So he had all of us over there and made breakfast for me. So that was fun, but it just rolled right into like more drinks because I was so hungover and he was making cocktails. And so, yeah, it was a rough 2 days, but super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I wanted to say to all of our badass mamas out there, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's a couple days late.
Day.
It can be the most wonderful job and thankless job at the same time.
It's both of those, I imagine.
It's both of those. I know all my kids were going around talking about, it was actually kind of cool because when my kids were dating, we had certain rules at our house, which a lot of people do. They weren't, when they were older, they could have girls up to their bedroom with the door open. And then as they got older and they had girlfriends or boyfriend for a while, every once in a while they could spend the night, like when they were in their 20s, like early 20s before they moved out. And Morgan, my daughter-in-law now, she and Joey were together for, I think, 12 years or something like that. So I knew her from the time she was in high school. And so she mentioned yesterday, she said, I really appreciate that we couldn't just come to your house. We always had to come and say hello to you. And she goes, because it really taught me something. I never had to do that anywhere else. And I said, oh, well, I'm glad that made an impression. So, but yeah, all the older kids believe that I was really strict. I think compared to other parents at the time, they had a lot of friends that their parents would allow them to party and do all that stuff. And I didn't let them drink or do anything like that until they were out of high school. But yeah, so
That's
I
so
was a
funny.
strict parent.
That's so funny. Like that's what is considered strict.
I know. It just seems like it's normal, right?
That is normal. That's just being a good parent.
Yeah. Well, and I wouldn't, you wouldn't allow kids to just like pull up and honk. Like if they were on a date, like Kylie had a date come up, like they had to come in, they had to say hello, they had to have a conversation. But yeah, it's bizarre that I guess I was the only one at the time doing it that she had encountered. So,
yeah.
But, and then at Easter, this is really funny to me. My sister, her son, they have one son, and he's a freshman in high school, and he's had this girlfriend, and she found out that they'd had sex, but was still like letting her come over and spend the night sometimes, but thought they weren't having sex. I could see the way. And we're all sitting at the table and she's saying that. And I go, well, of course they are. And she goes, well, no, I don't think so. I go, you're letting a girl spend the night in your son's bedroom. They're freshmen in high school. They've admitted to having had sex, but they won't have a sex. They haven't had like a sex talk with him. I guess they just said, well, I hope you used a condom. I was like, and you think they're not having sex in your house? She's like, well, no, I don't think so. And then the baby daddy got all mad at me and took me around the side of the house and basically yelled at me for saying that. I was like, you people are fucking delusional.
Dude.
Like, remember having sex for the first time? I mean, you're just going to, like, once you've done it, you're going to do it all the time.
You're not going to do it again. It's like, well, I can't go backwards. You can't take it back.
I can't take it back.
Gaps in the diet shouldn't be ignored. Over 97% of women aged 19 to 50 are not getting enough vitamin D from their diet, and 95%, yes, those are high numbers, are not getting their recommended daily intake of key omega-3s. Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin was formulated by exhaustive research to help fill nutrient gaps in the diets of women ages 18 and up. It is formulated with nutrients to help support brain health, bone health, blood health, and provide antioxidant support. But Ritual didn't stop there. They invested in a gold standard, university-led clinical trial to prove the impact of Essential for Women 18 Plus vitamin. The results, Essential for 18 Plus, was shown to increase vitamin D levels by 43% and omega-3 DHA levels by 41% in 12 weeks. Right now, Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/reps10 and turn healthy habits into a ritual. That's 10% off at ritual.com/reps10.
Did I ever tell you about the first time
The first time you had sex?
Yes.
No, please tell me.
Without really getting like into the details of the story, I was, because of like religious beliefs and like just practices of how I was raised, like my older siblings, they were definitely doing all that, drinking, everything when they were really young.
Yeah.
And I almost think because they got into a lot of trouble, I'm someone who I like to people watch. So I almost feel like when I was growing up, I just really didn't want to do any of that because it caused a lot of problems at home. And I was the youngest. So
right. Some of that's just personality type too.
Fast forward, fooling around, not intending to actually do it.
But it just happened.
But I thought I was funny. Dude, I can't believe I'm telling the story.
You joked yourself into sex? I just thought it was a joke.
I mean, I definitely was like, I grew up very not very, but like Mormon. I don't consider myself that anymore. I do consider myself religious. Anyways, that's a story for another time.
Spiritual.
But I was, no, I didn't put it in my butt, for people that are like, oh, you're Mormon. So you just, put it in your butt. No, that wasn't a thing for me. Also, no, I didn't think that soaking was.
What's soaking?
I didn't even know what it was either. You know who I found out about? I found out about it through people that aren't even from Utah and aren't Mormon, but they say that like the Mormons, it's when you put it in, but you don't move. And I remember hearing about that, just thinking, oh my God, I would like, if that were me and I was having sex with someone or like soaking with someone who like who wanted to believe that they weren't having sex, right. I would just like start uncontrollably sneezing. Coughing.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Anyways, we were like messing around, but I went to like put the tip in, like just the tip, barely. And I was very worked up. So it went all the way in. And I was on top, Jeanna. And I was like this. I was like, it did that. And I go like this. I go, oh my God. And I jump off and I lay down. And you know what he says to me?
What?
He goes, well, you already did it. You can't take it back. You might as well get back on.
Well, yeah. Oh my God.
So I did, but because I was like so stressed out about what had happened, because that wasn't the plan. I was playing with fire 100%.
You were.
I didn't really understand a lot of, like sexual acts or different things because I never had experienced it before.
Isn't it funny when you raise, I mean, I don't know. I don't think all families are like this that are deep in a religion, but I was raised very religious also. And you didn't talk about sex.
Yeah, barely.
You didn't talk about it. It was, you didn't talk about protection. My mom basically said, don't do it. And if you do, Jesus is in the room with you. So it was supposed to make me feel like he's always watching. And I was like,
yeah, no, I knew a lot about it.
Well, you had older
Robin.
siblings.
Yeah, I was the youngest, and Robin always thought it was so funny to tell me about it. My family they still to this day love to joke about this. And I don't feel like this is my fault that I thought this. I feel like I would need to blame either my parents or my siblings because I was younger and they taught me. Okay.
Right.
But I always thought when I was really little, I was like, okay, I understood like how like mom got pregnant, like how you have a baby.
Uh-huh.
But I always thought that you only had sex to have a baby.
Oh, I for sure thought that.
And aside from that, it never happened.
Never happened. Yep.
And I remember
it wasn't for pleasure.
Nope. No. And I remember one time because I had nightmares a lot when I was little. And
of your parents having sex?
No. I had nightmares and I'd have to go into my parents' room.
Uh-huh.
And go get in bed with my mom. And I remember one time I was going to their room and their door was shut. That's also where I've learned you always shut your door.
I know. Yes.
Door was shut. Get close to it. Mortified. I was mortified by what I heard. And I ran back to my room and I was like, had no idea. On that moment, I was like, wait a minute. I thought that only happened when you were trying to make a baby.
Oh, and then you're like, are they trying to make a baby? Am I going to have a sibling? Shit, mom.
God damn it.
Am I not going to be the baby? Yeah. I thought the same thing. I actually saw my parents having sex, which still just is disgusting.
Just burned into your brain?
Burned in my brain. But I wasn't in school. I wasn't living with them anymore. They were watching. My mom would watch my son and I ended up coming earlier. They were having morning sex. Ugh. And I was so used to just letting myself into their bedroom door and it was like stained glass. You could see through it. I mean, like if you really looked. And I remember I knocked and I looked in the window and I just see my mom hop off my dad. My mom never wore sexy things. And I think she was wearing like a black bra or something. And I was like, oh God, what is happening?
I thought you were going to say like a silk moo.
Oh my God.
When you look at your hair, are you 100% happy? For years, we've tried every product under the sun, hoping we would help improve our hair health and help us achieve our hair goals. Thanks to Vegamour, not only are we finally seeing results, but we're finally getting the hair we've always wanted. And all of Vegamour's products are cruelty-free and never contain parabens or hormones. Vegamour has something for everyone looking to improve their hair health. The GRO Revitalizing Shampoo and Conditioner Kit works together to create visibly thicker hair and improve hair from the roots. Just massage the shampoo into your scalp for 60 seconds and then follow up with a conditioner. It's as simple as that. And the Grow Revitalizing Shampoo and Conditioner Kit is so easy to integrate into your hair care routine. With Vegamour, there is no risk when trying because they have a 90-day money-back guarantee, but with 91% of customers saying they saw visibly thicker hair with Vegamour in just 3 months, you won't want to run out. Get the hair you've always wanted with Vegamour. Go to vegamour.com/reps and use code REPS to save 20% on your first order. That's vegamour.com/reps. Code REPS to save 20% at vegamour.com/reps.
Yeah.
My mom tells a story about her honeymoon after she got married, and my dad's mom, my grandma gave her, my mom calls it, my dad calls it the 7 veils, the 7 veils or something. And it was this moo long nightgown that just had layers and layers of fabric. And my dad, they laugh about it because my mom put it on and they were just dying. She was like wearing it. She goes, "Is this sexy?"
Nope. No.
Yeah.
I think my mom always looked at being sexy as like a really bad thing.
Oh, for sure.
It was yes. Being sexy was bad. I mean, that's why my name is spelled the way it is.
Jeanna.
Yep. Because my parents, have I told this before? I don't know if I've told this. My grandpa's name is Gina. My grandpa's name is Jean. My grandma's name is Nina. She had a twin named Nina.
Nina and Nina? Wow.
So my dad I was the first child and the first grandchild. He wanted to name me after his parents. So he wanted Gina. And my mom could not stand the name because Gina Lollobrigida, I don't know if she was Spanish or Italian, but she was like an actress and she was known for being very sexy. And so she hated it. So she changed the spelling so that she wouldn't have to think of that sexy woman every time she said my name. I know. I was like, okay, Mom.
Gina, she just says it. Gina,
she's hated me ever since.
Yep. She's really held that against you.
Oh my God. Yeah, she really has. But yeah, so and then we were talking about this when we were just in Disney World. So then my mom came up with, she had to, all of our names, my sisters and I, it's Gina, Krista, Michaela, Erica. They all have to be 6 letters and end in A. So she fucked up the spelling of all of them. So nobody can spell our name right or say our name correctly. Well, some of them are easier than others.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but yeah, we just went to Disney World. Holy fuck.
Crazy.
Dude, so 30,000 steps a day.
That's what you did?
Yeah. 30,000 steps a day. I kept saying I got the Disney diabetes.
Did you lose your toenails again?
No, but my feet were so swollen. I didn't have ankles. There were no bones in my feet. They were awful. But no, it was super fun. It just was a lot of walking. Great group of people. Went with some family. Daniel went with us. But it was just so, yeah, you're right. Florida's definitely muggy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm packing because I'm literally leaving to go out there today I'm leaving in 30 minutes. So we're going to be done with this podcast, you guys, in like 10. If you can't tell, but I'm actually still in my pajamas
So I can't tell. I'm in my pajamas.
No, but I was packing and I'm like, I always want to bring like a pair of pants, you know, like I've got like my wide leg jeans that are pretty comfortable. They're not tight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, looking at, like, I'm putting my stuff together and I look at Todd and I go, hey, how warm is there? And he goes, hot, really hot, super hot. Don't bring any pants.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, because it's hot at night too.
I'm like, cause I always like want to bring a pair of pants. And I think it's because, you know, it's like, sometimes I don't want to wear shorts.
Right. Dude, I don't wear
shorts. It's like, I want to wear shorts, but also I'm like, I'm not feeling
shorts today.
Yeah.
Well, today. You know me, I do not wear shorts.
I know you don't.
I hate
shorts. You were wearing that cute little like dress shirt.
I did. I just wore little dresses every day. It was actually great. I had great, everyone was making fun of me with my, denim dress. It looked like a shirt dress.
Oh yeah.
It was like a blue shirt dress that had like pockets in it. Dude, I was so comfortable that day.
Yeah, you looked so cute. I saw you in your video on Daniel's video.
Well, it was a challenge for somebody like me who does not wear shorts to get dressed. So I did. I just wore like little dresses every day, but that was my favorite one because that was the day we went to Epcot. We ate so much food. I didn't have to worry about bloating.
You're like, Ma.
I did. I was. But what's crazy is I did not poop for like the entire time I was there.
Really?
The entire time we were there. So I didn't.
What was it like when you finally did? Was it at the airport?
God. Well, I was home all day. It was like, I'm not going anywhere. It was awful. And it was funny because I just kept eating and going, where is it going?
Was your belly getting rounder?
Well, it was like, I was definitely like in my second trimester by the time I left there. But yeah, it was brutal. And everyone's like, oh, is it because you were sharing a room with Daniel? I'm like, no. At one point he was rubbing my stomach and then telling me to go sit on the toilet. And I would feel like a fart coming. So I'd run into the hallway and fart real quick, come back in. But yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't stage fright. I just could not poop. But I feel like that's more common with women.
It's common. My mom doesn't.
That happens to your mom.
She travels. She doesn't go.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
Awful. Yeah. Try looking cute with a distended belly.
You're like, I actually am pregnant. It's quite a miracle.
It's quite a miracle.
But if there's ever a moment in time, if there's ever a moment in time where someone mistakes you or I for being pregnant, but we're actually just kind of fat, we just say, I am pregnant.
Yes, I am. Have you ever done that?
What?
Like mistaken someone for being pregnant?
I feel like I have. Or at least
it's just smart to never acknowledge it. We had a girl that was pregnant at the gym, but you start just having kind of it's before it really pops out. And she was always such a fit person. And I thought, not going to say it.
You're like, not sure?
Yeah.
I'll wait till your belly button pops out.
Pops out. Exactly. Yeah. No, my Joey was the one that would always point things out like that.
Yeah.
He'd say like, mommy, that lady's pregnant. Not pregnant. Oh, mommy, that lady has a funny face. Oh, that person's small like me, like to a little person. And I'm like, and yell it super loud. And I just be like clamping his mouth, like, shut up. So
I have one thing, because I've written this down and I just want to, it's more like, I'm just going to make a point that also raises a question.
Oh,
I have, when we see, this is clothing. We've talked about this with clothing. We've talked about it with like free people, because we love free people, but there's always pictures that people take, whether you're a fashion blogger or it's in a magazine or on a website because they're selling a product. I really want you guys to take pictures that shows what you would look like just walking to your car.
Standing up.
Standing. Because it's not realistic when you're using a photo to sell a product or like showcase your cute outfit when like you've picked up the dress and you've thrown it. Right.
Right.
And the wind's caught it. Or like maybe you bought something and what'd you do instead of just getting a size that fit, or maybe not using it all because you actually can't wear it in real life, because instead what you're doing is taking clothespins and pinning it and making it perfect.
Yes.
It really distorts what we know.
It really fucks shit up.
Or should buy.
I know.
Really ruins things. And I'm going to add to this. This is my addition to this issue that I have. Hair inspo photos. Same thing. How often I see all these pictures on it's on Instagram on the Explore page, because I'm constantly looking at, I don't know, either house stuff or anything to make me look better. And they do like this, like there's always like the hair that's like this.
Yes.
It's like in the face and they're just showcasing the bangs. When the fuck do people really wear their hair over their eyes like this?
No.
And then I get confused. I say, I go to do my hair and my bangs are, plus, I mean, you guys, we know how many issues I have with my hair. It's a mess. It's a box of worms, but I never really know. You're right.
I wasn't going to get correct you.
No, you're right. Good. You're right.
It's just a box of worms.
You're right. It's canned. How am I supposed to like get some inspo on how to do my hair when some of the hair stuff is?
I know. You know what, baby? You just keep doing what you're doing. People think your hair looks great. I think your hair looks great. They can't feel it.
Dude, we really do. I don't know when we're going to do it, but we do need to start taking some pictures where we just do outfit photos, like fashion blog stuff, but realistic.
No, for
like
sure.
We do realistic. We don't do like, it's not even like really, it's just, maybe it's you in your outfit and you're
bending over.
You're picking up dog poop.
Right. Hunching over, sitting down.
Maybe you're hunched over pulling mail out of your mailbox.
Like, this is what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
No, we had, I bought a dress. It was one of those stupid Instagram ads. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And I bought it and like on her, it's like kind of like it's like a button down. The whole thing buttons down.
Yeah.
But it's shaped so that you kind of look curvier.
What?
Like it kind of has like ruching.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ruching, but yeah, it's just kind of like the way it's sewn. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Like I don't have a lot of shape. I bet I could wear that. Dude, I put this dress on and it looked like a scrunched sock, like a tube sock scrunched. It was lumpy in all the wrong places. And I kept thinking, I was like, I bet you anything this dress on that person is fucking pinned. It's close pinned for sure.
Has to be.
Because I just look like a uncircumcised dick.
Yeah. I bought a dress once that's a long dress. It was long sleeve and it had buttons all the way up. So you could like not button it all the way or like leave the bottom. And it was just a midi dress or whatever.
Yeah.
So like,
that's kind of what this one is. What if we got the same one? Wouldn't that be funny?
It was terrible on me. Mm-hmm. It almost looked like I don't know. It was bad. It's like I was wearing a giant tube sock.
Well, Ruby watched something on
that at
TikTok.
the bottom, the buttons, it looked like it was too small for me.
Like it was a mermaid dress. It was like stressed out.
It was like pulling at the bottom, but I'm like, it was actually a little bit big and comfortable. It was bad.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. No, Ruby watched this TikTok on the best way to cut your hair.
Oh, cool.
This was a while ago. And you're supposed to, I can't remember what it was, but you were supposed to pull all your hair up and then cut it and then let it fall. And it was supposed to give you layers. It did not. It fucked it up. I was like, babe, what did you do to your hair? She's like, I just watched this thing on TikTok and I cut my own hair. I was like, babe, you're an idiot. Don't do that.
Freak, that's some confidence though.
I know.
To like be confident enough to be like, yeah, I can do it.
I can do that.
And then actually just be like, shink, and like
just
bam, layers. And then it's like, nope.
She was like, chop. There's a big hole in the back.
Turns out cutting your hair is pretty difficult. People go to school for it.
Oh my God. Yeah. My little dum-dum. You gotta love her.
Hey, you guys, we are scheduling to have the Liver King on the podcast.
Yeah.
If you don't know who the Liver King is, check him out. Should be very interesting. I'm very excited. I can't wait to just hear Gina's responses to him asking us if we would eat raw liver, stuff like that.
That's going to be a no for me, dog.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
That's going to be a no for me, dog. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to
rate, review, subscribe, 5-star rating, 5-star warning.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.